Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys are having a very Merry Christmas with all your family and friends. This is going to be a special Christmas movie review. I am going to be reviewing one of my favorite Christmas movies, or Christmas stories, if you will. I will be reviewing Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. So for those of you who don't know, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol is a story about Ebenezer Scrooge, a man who has not a lick of Christmas spirit in him. And this story is him trying to reclaim his Christmas spirit, to rediscover the joy of Christmas spirit. Now, over the years, there have been many variations on this story and many movies. There's been the George C. Scott version, there's been Mickey Mouse version, there's been a Muppets version, there's even been the newer one, the Jim Carrey version, which is a bit dark and I think it's a bit more true to the book, but still. The version we're going with today, the version I'm going to be reviewing, is the George C. Scott version. Now, even though there have been quite a few movies, the story is still the same. So it really doesn't matter which version you prefer to watch, it all does come out the same. So without further ado, let's get into the movie. So the amazing George C. Scott plays the iconic role of the very unlikable Ebenezer Scrooge. And the one thing that Ebenezer loves more than Christmas, because he absolutely hates Christmas, is money. Money, 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 money. Charles Dickens' story really does portray the old and modern world very well. Ebenezer is the embodiment of all the people who have lost their Christmas spirit, and all they want is to take and take and take. Presents, presents, Christmas trees, presents, cookies. I want this, I want that, I want cookies, I want mommy. Now, to counteract that embodiment of take, take, take in Ebenezer Scrooge, we are introduced to Bob Cratchit, the lowly assistant to Ebenezer Scrooge in his taxing business. It's Christmas Eve. Bob Cratchit wants to get out to his family because it's Christmas Eve. He wants to be with his family, but Ebenezer Scrooge will have none of it. He will stay to his appointed time and no less. So when he's able to get out, Scrooge tells him he has to come in the next day. The next day, which is Christmas. Why does he have to work on Christmas? But Scrooge, recognizing that it is Christmas, says that he can work half the day, but he'll only be paid half a day's wages. And now that the day is over, Scrooge makes the long and lonely trip back home to his mansion, where there he is visited by the ghost of his tax partner, Marley. And Marley tells him if he does not repent and turn from his greedy ways, he will be taken into hell, he will die a miserable death, and he will be tormented just as Marley had been down in hell because of his greed and his insatiable lust for money. Marley also tells him that he will be visited this night by 3 ghosts of Christmas. The ghost of Christmas past, present, and future. Of course, Scrooge doesn't believe him. He bids Marley goodbye, he goes to bed. But at the stroke of 12, the spirit of Christmas past comes to take Scrooge on an amazing adventure through his past, his childhood, his young adult life, to show him how happy he was back in the day when he actually had the Christmas spirit. And we get just a sliver of hope for Scrooge. And now the spirit of Christmas present arrives. He takes Scrooge on this adventure throughout the town, showing him the Cratchits, showing him what they have to live off of. They only have a very small turkey. They are made to wash Scrooge's clothes, his laundry. The spirit shows him friends and family who appear to have absolutely no love for the old miser. Scrooge gets a small bit of remorse, but still bah humbugs and is dropped back off at his house. Now, the most terrifying part of all, the spirit of Christmas future comes. He takes Scrooge to this graveyard and shows him Bob Cratchit. There we see that he is mourning the loss of his son, Tiny Tim. Scrooge gets all welled up and asks the spirit, what can he do? Why is this happening? What can he do to save Tiny Tim? But then the spirit shows him another grave. A grave with his name on it. Ebenezer Scrooge dies a miserable death, all alone with no one to mourn him. So Scrooge pleads with the spirit, please don't let me go, don't let me die a miserable death. I want to live, I will repent, I will turn from my ways, I will give to the poor. But he falls into the grave and tumbles around in bed, waking up, realizing he's not dead, realizing It's Christmas morning. He survived. He is alive. It's Christmas morning. Now he can fulfill his promise to the spirits. So for the townsfolk, it's a surprising twist when Scrooge comes out, all joyful and happy and dancing and all around, giving them presents, giving them money, giving the poor the money that they need. And he goes to Bob Cratchit's house with a turkey with presents and announces that Bob Cratchit will no longer be an assistant. He will be a partner. He will be able to support his family, to support Tiny Tim, help him get through the winters. And thus Scrooge has rediscovered the joy of Christmas spirit. This is one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. I can't imagine a Christmas season without watching A Christmas Carol. Any of the versions, in fact. So for this movie, I will definitely give it a 5 out of 5 golden Mario stars. If you guys haven't seen this movie yet, definitely tell your parents to sit you down, put the movie in, and watch it as a family. This is definitely a movie that you guys will enjoy for the entire family. It really is a very fun and insightful movie. So now let me know in the comments down below, what is your guys' favorite Christmas movie? What is your guys' favorite Christmas tradition to do with family or friends? Let me know all in the comments down below. And for a small announcement, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RealNerdWord. And I finally have a Facebook page. The links for both will be in the description down below. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button down there to let me know you liked the video. And if you guys want to stay tuned for more nerdy news, movie reviews, TV recaps, collaborations, or generally anything that I might come up with, click right here to see more. Merry Christmas guys and happy holidays!